David Harbour has the range, and that'll be evident to every single person who sees Black Widow. The man is way more than just the gruff, small-town police chief he plays in Stranger Things. He's also a burly Russian super soldier with major delusions of grandeur and a deranged idea of fatherhood. He's the Red Guardian, aka Alexei Shostakov, and he's about to be your new favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe weirdo. Harbour's turn towards the comedic shouldn't come as a surprise, though, and it won't if you're familiar with the engrossing, delightful, and deranged Netflix mockumentary Frankenstein's Monster's Monster, Frankenstein. That absolutely random but definitely essential comedy special proved that Harbour can be equally goofy and imposing. As Alexei Shostakov, Harbour gets to revel in the middle ground between Jim Hopper's disastrous action man, unlikely father figure and all of the actor's more comedic performances. Playing Alexei lets Harbour stretch out and flex those muscles that are covered in prison tatts. Prior to Black Widow's release, David Harbour spoke with Decider about differentiating his two super dads, making movie magic with Rachel Weisz, and turning looks as Jim Hopper. Decider. Alexei is such a far cry from Hopper on Stranger Things. Your role in Black Widow is so much more comedic, which may surprise some. Are you excited for people to see that side of you? David Harbour. Yeah, excited and nervous, I guess, because people do want to put you in a box in terms of what you do and what you do well. But this was enjoyable and a lot of it came naturally as a result of the connections that I have with Scarlett, Johansson, Florence, Pugh, Rachel, Weisz. They're such silly, we get together, we just got really silly in a really fun, sweet way. Alexei is complex too. He does do some silly things, but they're all with the intention of connecting with these people, but veiled in this tremendous narcissism where he can't even see that anyone wouldn't see how brilliant he is. Those sort of situations are so fun to play, because the comedy is not telling jokes. You're showing a guy who's just clueless and an idiot, but it's really fun. Photo. Disney. How much of Alexei's comedy came from you, and how much came from the way the character was written? The script was very good, very funny. When I read it, I was like, oh, this is great. Even the way director Cate Shortland pitched the character. But then once we had that, we had pre-production, a week of rehearsals, where we really dug in and changed a lot of stuff. Cate and certainly Scarlett, Florence, and Rachel were really into pulling it apart. And I think that's where we got really personal in ways that wound up being fun. I remember Florence and I talking about, oh, maybe Yelena's the baby of the family, and they drive around the neighborhood, and there's some kind of tape that she really likes to listen to.